What's up, guys? Leslie Robbins here for Young Hollywood on the ice inside Crypto.com Arena. But the LA Kings are away this weekend. You know who's in the building now? Disney on Ice. Michael, Disney on Ice has come to Los Angeles. How does that even happen? This production is huge.
It is. Disney on Ice presents Road Trip Adventures is here, and Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy have come and took all their friends to go on a great big road trip to see all their favorite Disney characters.
Now, when you see the children's faces in the audience, when they see Mickey, Minnie, all the Disney friends on ice, what is that like?
You know, it is a magical experience to really be able to portray these characters and really get the reactions from the kids. These are not, you know, this is not a show to them. This is real life. They are really in the stories, and they cheer and interact just like if they were in it. So, you know, you do your best when ice skating to emote and act and do the most justice to that character and really try to bring it to life with the choreography that's been greatly added to the show, you know, and really being able to do the small nuances to really respect that character.
Now, how did you get here as a performer?
So I was able to, luckily I was able to grow up with this sport. It's a family sport for me. My cousins did it, my mother does it, my grandmother did it, my aunts did it. And so it was natural that I started it. I did many, many years of competing. So I did about 15, 20 years, close to 20 years of competing. And then I joined Disney soon after. I was starting to go to school and missed the feeling of performing live. So I decided to join Disney on Ice.
Now, what's the audition process like getting to be part of Disney on Ice?
I did a video, but most of the contacting, you know, is done through watching previous performances, and through that they're able to determine whether they should have you on the show or not.
Now, this is about a road trip, but Disney on Ice is literally a road trip. So break down how a show like this, which is massive, goes from town to town to town. And mind you, we're at Crypto.com Arena, where normally the Kings play, right?
Yeah.
They have their own ice, but no, you cover their ice and bring your own ice. So break down how you move the show from city to city.
Yeah, it's really crazy. The amount of work that is put into traveling this show is immense. We do have a crew coming in a day before. They break down things like the grid and these screens that we actually travel with us and all the props here. It is a very extensive process. It takes an extra day before the shows even start to really build it. But you know, we do it every city, and we're just happy to bring it to every city that quickly too. One new city every week. It's a demanding schedule.
Now, this might be a silly question, but do you guys make the ice fresh in each venue?
So it depends. If the venue does have their own ice,
Which we do, but you're not using our own ice.
It is, but they're covered it over. Yeah. So there's not going to be any of the logos. Never any of the logos. But sometimes when the venues don't have their own, we call it tank ice. And so they build the ice rink from the ground up, bring in the coils and the compressors all in, and basically have it run out the back, and we create an ice rink on anywhere. Most notably, I was in the Dominican Republic, and they created an ice rink there. So they really can bring ice to any performance venue.
So I'm literally standing in a Disney paradise. We have the wardrobe, the props, Magic Mobile.
Yeah.
Can you show me around?
Yeah, totally.
On ice, on ice.
On ice. Why don't we skate on over here?
Okay.
First things up is the costumes.
These costumes scream Disney.
They do. They really bring the show to life. They really do justice to these characters so well, and really are part of that performance factor, even though they're not performing. They're just on our bodies.
So break down which characters wear which costumes.
So first one here, this is from our Ollie Parade segment. And this is part of Aladdin. This is when Aladdin makes the appeal to Jasmine to try to impress her, so he would, you know, end up with Jasmine. Perfect.
Which character is this?
This is going to be an Ollie Parade.
Ah, very nice.
One
Okay.
of the Ollie Parade Scarf Girls.
I like it. I could be a scarf. I could be a scarf girl.
Yeah, I can see you as a scarf girl for sure.
Okay, sure.
And then this is from our Moana segment. So this is a villager's costume.
Which, by the way, out there in social media world, this Moana segment is huge. People are loving it.
It's really about what Moana is in terms of her origin story. So it really shows the beginning of how she's on her island. The villagers come around and say that she's got to stick to her, what she knows. You're never, we don't leave the island. And then she makes her independence known when she finds the canoe and takes it onto the open seas.
Onto the ice, you mean?
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah, okay.
Next, we got some stuff from our Lion King segment.
Ooh.
We've got a monkey, and I gotta show the tail.
That's
it's
amazing.
Too good.
Now, how far into the rehearsal process do you put the costumes on? Because obviously skating in pants and a t-shirt is way different than a full-on Disney costume.
Totally. So we usually do about, I would say 3 weeks on the ice of just rehearsals, depending on your schedule, because we do work other shows. We are skaters that are part of a company, so we do move sometimes. So depending on when you join the show, you could have a couple weeks or so, but the normal is that we have a week of full dress runs plus a soft opening, if you will.
And the difference between skating and that versus this? Night and day, right?
Night and day for costumes like this with the tail.
Oh, yeah.
There are easier ones, there's harder ones for sure. But yeah, the ones with the tail is a little bit more nerve-wracking than the other ones. Now this one's gonna be our cheetah costume. It is another great costume that really brings that Lion King segment to life here.
Oh, it has pants, yeah.
And it's got pants here.
Super cute.
You want to hold that up to you?
Oh yeah, I can see people rocking that in Hollywood right now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
that's
super cute. Yeah.
Head out on the town with it.
Right?
And then we've got stuff from our Toy Story segment. This is a roundup character.
Do the kids just go wild when Toy Story is out there?
Absolutely.
Like, they were rehearsing just now, and they're adorable.
Yeah.
They are adorable. Those characters literally come to life.
I mean, it's really fun to watch it because the segment itself is so interactive. It really is kind of like the pinnacle of our interactive show that we have here. We have kids lined up on these pods here, throwing horseshoes onto the ice. The audience also has something called a meteor toss, and Buzz finds this game and gives us all meteors to shoot onto the ice. It's really, really fun.
So the kids get to participate in the show?
Yep, they are part of the show. This is the most interactive Disney on Ice show for that reason.
Wow. I mean, they must be on such a high when they're leaving.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to see the faces that especially after that segment and then after the show.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And then lastly here, we've got a dandy.
Oh, I'm gonna be a dandy.
It is a great costume.
I mean...
It's part of the In Summer segment in Frozen when Olaf wishes he was in summer and doesn't quite understand that he may not work the best in summer. And then finally this one.
Wait, Frozen?
It is Frozen. So this is gonna be our aerial performers. Are very high up during that segment. They are doing tricks while Elsa is skating around, and it's almost as if Elsa's commanding them to do it.
Wow. Now, you guys use Disney music. These characters don't speak or sing at all.
No, we are, if there's lines, we are syncing it up with the track that's being played, but it is our responsibility to do it justice and really bring it to life.
So it's facial expressions, hand movements, skating. That's where it comes from.
My favorite way to call it is physical acting. There's great coaches out there when I was younger and competed that would actually teach physical acting. And so it's a different type of acting altogether that we have to do.
Okay. From wardrobe, we go to?
Props. Why don't we skate on over?
Okay. This is fun.
There you go. That's a T-stop right there.
A what?
A T-stop.
I did a T-stop.
Learning new tricks and you didn't even know it.
More tricks to come, right?
Honestly. So.
The horseshoes.
The horseshoes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got the horseshoe we were just talking about over here. So this is in our Toy Story segment. The kids get to play with it. We do have them line up on the pods here. It's really, really fun. I mean, it's like a carnival. And that's what the whole idea is, that Woody, Buzz, and Jessie, and Bo Peep are at the carnival in Toy Story 4, and you're playing carnival games with them.
So cute. I know what that's from.
So, people have seen it before. It is the lamp from Aladdin. And
Wait, you have to like rub it and wish, right?
that's how Genie comes out, yeah.
Yeah.
So the lamp itself is part of our Aladdin segment that starts it. Aladdin comes out and he has the lamp, and the story is that we are lost and we wish we could find our way. So what does Aladdin do? Brings out the lamp so we can wish.
And then is there a magic carpet ride perhaps?
Now, we do have a magic flying segment, and she does soar through the air. It's very magical. And then next what we have is our coconuts from the village segment, which is Moana. The villagers are carrying coconuts. And then also there's the guys out there. One of them is a banana man, which I do get to portray, which I'm very, very proud of.
Hello, banana man.
Yeah, so these props are to bring that village, to bring Montanui to life. Yeah. We've got back here, I've got the bongos that we have in the car. This is how we start our Lion King segment. So we've got to have the audience start the beat for us, and whoever's lucky enough to be in the car gets to use these bongos to make a beat, and then...
Wait, like you put a real child in the car?
Oh yeah, so the car is moving on the ice, and we bring families out of the audience to go into the trailer. It is the most interactive show for sure.
This is so special.
Yeah, this is gonna be Mary Poppins' kite. So when Mary Poppins returns, they make a kite and they have to bring it down, and this is our lead into Mary Poppins flying. So the kite gets blown away and Mary Poppins is there to grab it.
Are you giving away secrets right now?
Nah, well, maybe a little bit.
And
That
whose
is.
toolbox is
So this is gonna be Goofy's toolbox.
Goofy, of course, Goofy.
And in our story, at some point, like on any road trip, the car has some issues.
Breaks down.
And Goofy, in his wholesome mind, needs to fix it. It's not always too successful, but he does get it going again, and we do have a full road trip.
And this is the automobile that you take on the road trip.
Yeah, it is. It's called the Magic Mobile. It has all the magic you could possibly want in it. And it lights up, has 2 turbo engines, and is the way Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy get around to all these stories.
May I sit in it?
Yeah, of course.
This is special.
Yeah, no, and this is exactly what you would be sitting into if you were part of the audience and were called down. It is a great way to see the show. There is no other ice show out there that can have an audience member viewing it from being on the ice.
As a performer, do you just feel like a big kid when you're in this show?
Oh, yeah.
You're not, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, it really does bring the inner child out in you, right? And it's fun to do it in front of all the kids. I think that's also what brings it out of you. You are making them so happy that there's nothing more that you can possibly want out of a live performance, right? Is someone to love your live performance.
Well, I am happy to be here at Disney on Ice in my skates. I think I'm ready to be part of the show. What do you think?
I think you are, and I think I've got some ears here
Oh my goodness.
to let you wear. So we also have someone that's gonna help us with learning some things on the ice. The great Minnie Mouse. Well, hello, Minnie. And we're gonna learn some things on the ice. Yeah? Does that sound good? Okay.
This is really happening. Minnie Mouse, Young Hollywood. Oh my goodness.
Why don't we step on over here? There you go.
Nice to meet you, Minnie. Huh?
Why don't we do some swizzles first? So
Swizzles.
swizzles.
I know the term swizzles.
This is, or you can call them circles. There we go. So, oh, look at that. First try and she's already doing it.
Ooh.
I think you're ready for the show. There you go.
Ooh.
And look, you can get in speed with them too. That's pretty good. All right. Now why don't we work on the stop? Can we do the stop? There you go. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's a start. Now, we get a little bit more speed. We'll bend our knees first and then slide it out. There you go. There you go. So we're gonna do a stop here. So we're gonna get a little bit of speed. I want you to bend your knees and then turn slightly and slide that middle part of your blade. There you go. Exactly. Make a little bit of snow. So we'll get a little bit more speed again.
Can you do this, Minnie?
Why don't you show me a stop? There you go.
You do it so politely and delicately and with a feminine flair. Okay, okay.
So
Ready?
3, 2, 1, get some speed and stop. Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Now,
Woo,
last thing I want to
pretty
teach
Okay.
is some backward wiggles. So we're just gonna
Wiggles?
Wiggles. So this is to start you again to go backwards. We're gonna bend our knees
Okay.
and we're gonna slalom left, right, left, right. There you go. Just get some more speed. Bend and rise, bend and rise, bend and rise. There you go. Great.
I love having this cheerleader.
She is great, isn't she?
Okay, now we're gonna do the stop. Ready? Uh-oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's combine them all together. So let's
Okay.
start with the swizzles. We'll stop, and then we'll wiggle backwards.
Okay, show me one more time.
Let's go swizzles,
Whistles.
stop,
Stop.
and then wiggle backwards.
Is this part of a number in the show, or these are the basics?
These are the basics, but they lead into the choreo of the number for sure.
Okay.
We'll teach you one more thing, actually.
Oh.
This is gonna be part of the numbers here. This is gonna be our ears on dance. So we do this in the finale.
Okay.
And we start with our ears. Put your right, put your left, and then we're gonna open, close, and then point, and then circle, circle. And if you wanna add the real stuff, you hop, hop. There you go. Ears, open, close, point, circle, circle. There you go, yeah. Good job, I'll give you a high five on that.
Yeah. Can I hug Minnie?